we're playing on the PC because Jonathan has a way better rig than I do.
Yay.
So yeah, dating it. This is the day this game came out. So
October 30th, 2018, in the year of our Lord.
In the year of our Lord. So I'm Clint.
I'm John.
And this is Charisma Modifier, but you might not have known that if you clicked this. We've been kind of slow recently putting out videos, but hopefully now that we have a game we really want to play, we'll start doing more stuff. You can set it up and continue on.
That's true.
It's just gonna kick you right in.
Okay.
So for real, I did not think this game was gonna come out.
Like at all.
At all. We were talking earlier that I vividly remember, seeing this at E3 going like, ooh, that looks so cool. That is not fucking going to get released. That is going to be canceled or it's going to suck. So it's been released. Let's hope it doesn't suck. I honestly love that button prompt. Yeah. I love its inter madness. It's ridiculous.
I also like we're playing a guy who's basically kind of a shitter.
Oh, we a douchebag? Oh, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills.
Yeah.
He's now a private detective who has trouble finding a case, able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. Boston, 1924.
I feel like the dun-dun from Law & Order would have been really
dun, 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 dun.
For some reason this video is...
If I am mad, it is a mercy. Yep. Yeah, that's a... Oh, kick us right into crazy shit.
Ooh, our FPS is pretty terrible.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Jesus.
Maybe I'll turn the settings down.
Yeah, maybe.
I did hear this game had some optimization issues, though, right out of the gate.
Yeah, well, we're playing this, on day of release, so, there might be some bags.
Yeah, future episodes might.
And you turn this shit to ultra on everything because you have a really nice computer and a 4K TV, so.
Well, it did it for me. I didn't do.
Damn. Okay, this is the game. All right. Are we gonna
Oh god, yeah. I gotta turn those down. I can't.
Oh man, you gotta turn all that stuff.
Let's go. Let's try medium.
Go medium for everything. All right. You do what you need to do. We might need to check the recording as well to make sure it didn't freak it out.
Oh, I forgot where the keyboard and mouse were.
Bear with us.
We'll be right back. That's the wrong window.
Over to your left. There it is.
God. Yeah, this looks like it's still working.
Looks like it's still all working. Okay. Had an alt tab. All right. Oh, that's
29. Damn, that's some bare hands just looking in the same spot.
Barely, yeah. So who knows? We'll probably we can fiddle between. Once we actually get booted, we can fiddle with some stuff. What the?
It's a shark.
Yeah, I know it's a shark. It's a shitload of sharks.
Where do you think they get the sushi from? They kill sharks and take the fish outside.
I love shark fin soup.
Shark spine. Shark spine. Is there anything back the way we came?
I doubt it. A door.
I want to look down the... Are those legs? No, it's intestines.
No, it's intestines, you sociopath.
Okay. Sometimes these kind of games like to hide stuff back.
Oh my god, there's actual there's someone in the background and shit.
Yeah, they have a...
I like that. That's some sick ambiance.
The crouch.
Ooh, look. Contextually stare at that. Yep, that's a chain.
Alright.
Yeah, they huck you into this.
This is not where I was expecting to start.
No, I expected us to just Yeah, that's another chain. I doubt you'll be able to do that. There's some behind you.
Yeah, I know there's a way to go. I thought those were not candles.
Yeah, I remember. Oh. You must light some items in order to interact with them.
Ah! Well...
You can't just fumble in the dark. Hurricane Lane.
I couldn't just pick those up.
Oh, yeah, that was... It must be a weird, like, to be able to interact with things, you gotta, like, you can't just pick a lock in the dark. It's gotta be that, but they use it really weird. That's really weird. Like, you can't use these bolt cutters because you can't see them. I thought that was a fucking ghost.
You know, you're already getting freaked out.
Yeah, God, what was it, like 3-4 years ago they first announced this at E3? I instantly did not think that this was going to come out. I did not think this was going to be released. I thought like, ooh, look, it's cool, or if it didn't.
Wake, pulled along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
All right, screw you, super deep voice. Okay, damn.
Oh, sorry.
So,
anything I've learned with these games is you don't want to just run straight forward. You want to make sure you look around.
It will open up the other gate. There's another gate you could have opened with bolt cutters too. Make sure we have all our exits.
That's true. That's fair.
Oh man, that freaked me out. Okay.
Oh, I can't.
Oh, weird. You can only cut the front part of the chain.
I'm not gonna go all the way back around.
Yeah, screw that. But yeah, I remember seeing it going like, okay, this is totally not going to get released. It's such a niche game. It's such a niche thing. No way it will be released. And then it was like, oh, and I forgot about it. I actually forgot this game was coming out.
Yeah, I didn't know until a couple days ago. I got an email from Intel about like Red Dead 2 coming out. And this was in the corner with a discount.
What a putrid offering.
Oh wait, go back. Go look at the corpse. Stand up. Stop crouching.
Okay.
What's out in the water?
Out in the water out here?
Yeah, it's something. Oh, it's like a freaking like whale carcass out there.
I mean, it doesn't look like it's alive. Whatever it is.
Yeah.
Nice little cinematic moment.
But yeah, it was maybe like, I don't know, maybe like a month ago that I realized like, oh my god, this is actually coming out. It didn't get delayed or put into just like.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Ooh, I like being chosen.
Yeah, but it's one of those weird things. Like, is it talking to us? And who is it?
Also, it kind of sounds like there's a radio playing.
It does. Is that
Everything has already been written.
I hope not.
What?
But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Purple.
Are they supposed to not have faces?
Probably. Wait, I thought we were the cop.
What the fuck?
We have a drink. Alright, guys. Now we're gonna
whiskey. Fuck you, Pierce. Whiskey's the best. I already hate our character.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
I don't think I can interact with that anymore. Unless I completely missed it. But...
Item obtained. Case closed.
Good job, us.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
I want to know these tales.
The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you.
Ooh, look at that under case solved up there.
Oh yeah, it's got little
Glyphs. Ooh, I want to leave my drawers open. I might trip.
It's rude.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
We're a learned man, I guess.
Trust a stranger.
Well, I guess yeah, if it's a speakeasy, if it's like 1930, we're like deep in Prohibition.
It's
Or there's 1920.
I should get rid of all this stuff.
Yeah, we're deep in the
I
Prohibition.
should get rid of all this stuff.
I think get rid of all that stuff, Pierce. Jesus.
You know, I don't want to get any copyright strikes.
Copyright strikes on stuff from the 1920s.
It's been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Alright, so. Whoa.
Oh, it's
Oh,
like
the
a journal.
case. What the hell is all this stuff? Alright. Investigation. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings, I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. The nameless creature is calling me?
Well, I mean, kind of expect that.
Oh, okay, there we go. It's 1924.
Yeah.
It's the Roaring 20s. Whoa, Jesus, what the hell?
You gotta level up.
Occultism. Okay, strength, eloquence, spot hidden, investigation, psychology, occultism. I like how that's like, all right.
I don't know if
We're not doing any of this stuff. We'll wait until
Yeah.
it teaches us things. You don't have any information yet. Places, okay.
We'll just kind of glue over
What's
it.
in our inventory? Lost Battalion, 10-7-18. My old lighter then engraved in memory of the 77th Infantry Division, the men of the Lost Battalion who fell.
Huh. Oh, case closed.
Lost Battalion, that was a...
Fine, I'll get the phone.
Ah, no, you need a drink for... Oh, god damn it.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce?
Looks at it.
Private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
Who's asking?
That's correct.
Oh,
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
Moving around?
I'm so
Yes.
very sorry,
It's not
but I
like-
have to
it's not
collect your
Pierce having a
personal
stroke.
information via email.
Oh, we get to build our character.
Okay.
So I say we dump into one thing like dummies.
Like dummies?
Like, let's make a super stereotype character. We could be a very eloquent man.
No, I don't want to really dump stuff like that. I think that needs 2 CP. Spot hidden. I think he needs that. I think definitely. Yeah.
I still feel like that's probably a good choice because this
What's
isn't a fighting game.
What's a psychology? Person's knowledge of human behavior, improving this skill increases your chances of understanding the motivations of a person based on his or her behavior. That takes 4.
Let's take 6.
Investigation talents. Improving this skill increases your chances of understanding past events by analyzing a crime scene or an object and picking locks.
I feel like they just threw picking locks in there.
Yeah, like he needs to pick locks. Like where do we put that?
This one, I think these 3s are fine. We should probably just go up to 3s.
Well, okay. 2 CP needed. Minister of your medical knowledge. Improving the skill increases your chance of determining the dosage of a drug or making a diagnosis, or of expressing your understanding of medical problems.
From my experience, that's actually fairly helpful in these kind of games. And
Knowledge of the occult sciences. Improving the skill increases your chance of determining the use and origin of occult artifacts and the expressing your knowledge of the myth.
I don't think that's going to be important early game, to be honest.
I say we should we'll just ignore that for now. I don't know. Raise medicine and make eloquence to 3.
I'm a professional.
And that'll be. I accept that.
Validate as start.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date.
What do you need?
And
Never mind.
on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
No.
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Oh. That's on he's bald? Because that dude looks bald. Yep.
Sir, I came here on
Oh,
the advice
God,
of
look
a
at that
person
fucked
whom
up
I
picture
hold
he
in
has.
high esteem. And I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
Lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
Fell down.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I
Just
can't
being
do
fucking weird
anything
and
for a
looking at your
woman
mat.
who was already dead.
Find out the
rude.
truth.
Look at the old.
They
look at
say
the
she
man.
was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof,
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting.
Is that a horn?
Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
She crazy.
what am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
When did you do that?
Just now? Probably look at
A
this.
warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
A shipping label. Some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. I think that's probably enough to get there.
Yeah.
The police report says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they, nevertheless, insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting? An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life with their only son, Simon. I almost said Simeon.
Simeon.
Oh, I can rotate it. Look at the back. It's all gross and dirty.
Probably means you can look at the backs of things.
It's probably actually going to be important at some point. Just take this.
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of
I bet
these
if we had a cult like
elements?
maxed, we'd get something.
Okay.
So I did read a little spoiler here. You always want to find out more information first, because that will never end the conversation for you unless it's like super obvious.
Oh, okay.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Okay.
Investigation?
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mention Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Well, that's that bottom right one's definitely how you end the conversation.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that.
Gifts.
She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that.
And it's
My daughter was an
1924. She has-
enigmatic figure,
she's-
Mr. Pierce.
We have to.
You must find out
get
the
the
truth
psychologist to
about
use
her
the big old
life.
vibrators. She's
and
She's got
death.
the hysteria.
Hey, at least she didn't get the hole drilled in her head.
Oh, that's a lobotomy. No, I'm talking about like basically that
Darkwater.
psychologist and psychiatrist invented
Never heard of the
vibrators.
Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
This is not grayed out anymore?
The sender's label mentions Warehouse.
That's right.
And you think
That is what... Go to Dark...
I think that's all we can get.
Yeah, I
I
think that's
think
it.
I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You will be handsomely compensated.
All
That'd
right,
be a whole
I'll take the case.
$20.
That'd be a lot.
I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
I just
Thank you,
imagine-
Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
I imagine
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
this is one case I wouldn't want to take. It'd be like, that painting's
Yeah.
scary.
Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic.
It's probably
I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
That's a medicine book. A dense work aimed at the interns of young practitioners. This
That
first
is
volume
dense.
lists all illnesses known in the civilized world. It details the symptoms and suitable treatments.
hole in my head. Oh, why did
Item obtained.
now I want to look at everything
Yeah, might as well.
I used to be an avid reader.
Yeah, you were.
until I took
And then
an
you
arrow to
read
the
too
knee.
much.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
The shitty thing to say, but
The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
Yeah, I looked that up. That's actually a major thing. That's a major part of World War One. They were lost in the Argonne for like a while. Ooh, have a drink.
this will affect your destiny.
What? This early on? Holy crap. I think
Let's have another.
okay, I'm fine with that. Oh, it didn't bring it up again. Maybe it's a number of times you have the chance to do it and like not drink. I say from now on, if we can drink, we drink. Like, I think we should. If we can drink, we freaking drink. Look at that freaking whiskey bottle. Look how fucking intense it is.
That one?
There's a one you could see easier to your to your left. Sorry, it's on the.
Gotcha.
Like, it looks all bloody and shit.
What brand is that? I can't.
Just whiskey.
Whiskey
It's
brand.
It's bootlegger brand is what it is.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston,
What the fuck?
but I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidence of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long-abandoned caves. Was it a sea? Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows, but today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunter, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coasts of Massachusetts. Oh yeah, from frickin' all...
I gotta rotate everything.
Bump my mic. From all the... I have actually read H.P. Lovecraft. I've read
All
a
I
chunk
have to
of
do
it.
is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Just Massachusetts. You're just in Boston. You're in Massachusetts. You're not. You're just off the coast.
You
But
swim.
I've read a good amount of. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm just gonna do this now
What?
because I already.
Well, now I gotta make sure you didn't break the. Well, make sure you didn't.
Oh, you're right. I did. I fucked it up, guys.
You have to go make sure.
Yeah, I'll tab. Still not 60. Damn it.
Dude, it's not gonna. Seriously, you PC people need to calm down. Like, hitting 60 continuously is so difficult. Well, hopefully that didn't freak it out forever. But I've read a lot. I've read a good amount of H.P. Lovecraft. I own a large amount of the board games as well, like, you know, Arkham Horror, you know, all this other crap. It's. I don't ever want to go to the state of Massachusetts. all of HP's shit happens in Massachusetts. I've actually even read, this is funny, I have read the novella Call of Cthulhu. And it's what, I always thought this was funny, it's what basically H.P. Lovecraft's known for. Everyone who knows H.P. Lovecraft knows the Call of Cthulhu. I've read it. It is fucking boring. It is a boring it is long and it is fucking dry.
Isn't it like old fiction though? Like a lot of it, isn't it like that?
It's all written in the 1920s. This when H.P. Lovecraft lived, but it's just he was written other stuff and other stories. The Call of Cthulhu is just really boring because it's not actively happening to the person, because it's actually about a guy investigating and reading about stuff that happened to someone else. So it's a story about a guy reading a story about other people. It's just presented really weird.
It's like an onion, it has layers.
Exactly, but it's so fucking boring. But I mean, parts of it are really good. I mean, it's basically the whole idea of, like, you know, the elder god Cthulhu. It's where we get Fhtagn and all this stuff. Relay. It's basically, that's what happens in Call of Cthulhu. A whole group of people end up taking a boat into and accidentally stumbling upon Relay, which is the city where Cthulhu slumbers. Just leave.
I was letting you talk because
I can riff as you're moving. It's fine.
Hold it.
But so that's why I've been like, you know, I'm excited for all this stuff. I'm like, ooh, I've read these things, so like I'm waiting for maybe the possibility of certain things. Like my thought is like this. Honestly, this could be straight up like, because in the background you see what looks like Cthulhu, but there's also stuff like, you know, there's other fishy gods and things, but you know. I mean,
Cthulhu is in the name.
Well, Cthulhu is his name. Cthulhu is a thing. There's also like Dagon and Azathoth and Neralfatep and Yig.
Ooh, that Christopher Nolan movie.
Oh, that water does not look that great.
This is a pre-rendered cutscene too. That's the worst part.
Yeah, it's, oh my gosh, like,
Yeah, like,
I'm intrigued. I have this feeling like it's, I have this terrible feeling this is going to be like when I watched, oh gosh, I can't remember what the freaking movie is called.
well, I can't help you with zero info.
I know. It's got a,
Yeah,
it's got a robot in it. It's the same guy who plays Snape. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. There we go. I'm gonna feel like this game might be like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I found it very good, but I also loved the book series, The Hitchhiker's Guide by Douglas Adams. I liked that series, but a lot of people did not like that movie at all. It tanked, and they never made any others. I have this terrible feeling this is going to be the same thing. I'm going to like this because I understand and I can look past any visual or janky issues with it and be completely fine with the story. Like, I have this terrible feeling that's what it's going to be.
Yeah, like, I hope it's almost like cheesy B-movie with underpinnings of like a summer blockbuster story.
Yeah, I'd want this to be like super, super, super good and super creepy and all this and be very cinematic and stuff, but I have this feeling it's just going to be, a lot of people are not going to be able to look past, because a lot of people can. You were complaining about the freaking frames per second.
Well, okay, to be honest, like, this cutscene looks like it's off of a DVD. Like, they could have spent a little more time.
Well, I don't know how large the studio was that made this, so it's like...
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
What do you exactly do next minute is get off the boat?
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain.